and welcome to episode 49 of the Nonsense Review. I'm your host, as always, Devon, and joining me equally, as always, is Rick.
Hey, hi, hello, everybody.
We are glad to be back. Today we're going to be dipping and diving into a brand new show, at least to Disney Plus, called Hit Monkey. We'll talk about that a bit more later on. First things first, though, if you're new to the podcast, what we like to do is briefly touch upon what we've done during the week, and the world as a whole, really. So to that end, Rick, how's your week been, buddy?
Well, last weekend, after our recording, but before the upload, I went to my cousin's birthday party. I bought him a little joke present, which was a little Lego Tanuki Mario. Found out that it didn't have a head, so my mum decided to upstage me by making a slightly larger, cake-sized Tanuki Mario cake.
Rick, don't know if you're aware of this, but this was your news last week.
Fair enough, the cake was now been made and now been eaten.
I was expecting you to actually say a bit more about the party or something new, but then you just went into the exact same shit you said last week.
The star of the show at the party, though, was one of the birthday cards that was a thing that was everything that happened in the year that you were born, and also, like, prices of stuff. So we could go around the table bidding on what was a house worth on this year, and what was a car worth on this year, what was the average salary, all that. And we were doing a bit of high or low all around the table. That was a pretty fun party game to have at a restaurant. As much as you can have a party game at a restaurant, you can't just bust out Cards Against Humanity, you know?
Oh, no. Jay Goody's Cancerous Corpse would ruin everyone's day.
Yeah, especially if you dipped it in marinara sauce.
What is wrong with you?
The card, not the...
Okay, well, I didn't think you meant the card. I thought you were being particularly gross, okay?
Oh, no, I don't mean the corpse. I mean the card.
Oh, no, we're going to hell.
Oh, boy. So, the other thing that's happening is that I am chomping at the bit to play Pokemon Legends. It's coming out very soon. I know most of the new Pokemon. I don't know any of the story beats, and therefore I am mostly unspoiled apart from the fact that some Pokemon exist.
Yeah, fun fact, if we were recording this on the actual normal day of recording, it would be out.
And I will be basically going straight from the recording, straight to my bed, and just playing on my Switch until nighttime comes. But yeah, basically, I've had a very boring week since then. Nothing much has happened at all, so I'm going to turn it over to you. How has your week been?
I've had a very similar boring week, so we'll get through it quite fast today. First things first, this is how boring my week's been. I'm going to talk about food. I tried something new. I tried something called naked chicken.
Oh boy, okay.
It's the vegetarian fake chicken.
Oh, right, okay.
And I had some southern fried chicken goujons because where I work, I do the reductions, and there was a fuck ton of this on Reduce, so I got it for like 46p. I'm like, yeah, I'll try it for 46p. As you do.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I try most of my new food. Oh, that's cheap. I'll try that. They got the texture pretty dead on.
Yeah.
Couldn't really tell you about the taste because it was southern fried chicken goujons and they put far too much spice on that shit.
Yeah.
All I could taste was the spice mix.
Yeah, I've had a few vegan things recently. I picked up some vegan chicken nuggets, which they taste a bit like nothing, but chicken nuggets are a vehicle for getting sauce into your mouth at the best of times.
You're not even wrong.
I bought some vegan bacon that I've not opened yet.
That sounds like it won't be anywhere near as good as regular bacon.
No. But apparently bacon is pretty good. But the vegan bacon that I've got, it just smells like smoky stuff. So I'm going to cook it up one day. It's sat in the vegetable drawer, proudly being there and proudly confusing anybody that opens it. And the other one I got the vegan pepperoni from Domino's. It's spicier than normal pepperoni, and it doesn't crisp up like normal pepperoni, because normal pepperoni kind of fries itself in the little globules of lard that are in there. But yeah, the flavour is pretty good. It's spicier than normal, and I split a pizza with someone who is a flexitarian, doesn't mind cheese, doesn't mind fish. On this occasion, it was the vegan pepperoni and pineapple, and I am on the pro pineapple on pizza guild, but only on a pizza that deserves it. You don't want to put it on a tuna pizza. You don't want to put it on your, like, barbecue pizza or whatever.
Yeah, I'm not getting involved in that fucking conflict because I've never tried pineapple on a pizza, and so I don't really care about the argument.
Sure.
I've never tried it, probably not going to try it. I'm pretty content in my pizza topping choices.
Yeah. So apologies for hijacking your vegetarian chicken story with my own vegan shit, but yeah, the week was short, the week was boring.
Like, that was the end of the story. I tried it, it was fine.
Yep.
It was a bit too spicy. What more do you want? In world news, I don't know if you heard of this. Have you heard about the R anti-work fiasco?
I've heard that it's on the rise.
Not anymore.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
It might have been on the rise, but guess what one of their moderators decided to do?
Oh, are they fiddling something?
No, they got invited to an interview on Fox News, and they decided to accept.
Oh boy.
It was not a good look. They failed tremendously. Our anti-work has been closed with just a message saying we will be back, but there's already been a new subreddit made for basically refugees.
Yeah. Fair enough.
It wasn't a good interview. It wasn't a good look. The moderator who went on that interview should not have agreed to it.
No.
Because as much as you may dislike Fox News, they are well, I say professional. They do know how to debate and ask questions to make you look bad. It's part of their job description.
Yeah, they are trained in creating TV programs.
You should have said no. And in fact, allegedly, and I say allegedly because I don't know the full story, I'm not digging too deep into it, I don't really care. I saw this story crop up the other night and I was like, fine, fuck it, my week's been dull. The allegation is a lot of the mod team for our anti-work said, don't do interviews because none of us are really prepared for that. And allegedly, this moderator that did go on to do an interview did so against the community's wishes and has made the community look like the shithole that, well, Fox News wanted it to look like.
Yeah, so I'm guessing the refugees subreddit is like r/good hentai memes.
Similar vein, I think it's like improved work culture because that's more in line with what they actually are trying to do.
Yeah, they don't all want to retire. If you can, cool, but what they actually want is to be actually compensated for the actual work they're doing.
For the most part. The problem with calling your subreddit r anti-work, there was a lot of people that would just went there and said, no one should ever have to work ever, which is just like, okay, there is a slight problem with that because if no one worked, nothing gets done. There is a certain amount of work that needs to be done in life. That's just a fact.
Yeah, like why would you be allocated some of the global pie when you're doing nothing for it?
There are some people who are like, I should just be allowed to live without doing anything. I don't think many rational people think that way. I'm on the side of things where, like, anyone with half a brain can see that workers get The standard minimum wage should be higher because there's a lot of people who can't afford a house.
Oh, I also think there should be a cap on the number of houses you should own, and it should be the number of people that you are.
Yeah, no, I'm on that group, but then how would people make money, Rick? Old people need to make more money by renting to people, those poor suckers.
I like that meme of, if everyone who owns multiple houses had to sell all of their extra houses, then the price would go down. And the reply is, you do realise that's a good thing, right?
I don't want to get bogged down in this too much because it just depresses me, the state of British politics in particular. So we'll move on a little bit. Usually I let you do the intro, but lately you've just been diving straight in, so sorry I'm hijacking the segment.
Because I know nothing about this character in this series.
Today we're watching Hitmonkey. Now, admittedly, I don't actually know that much about Hitmonkey, but I have been introduced to them before. Hitmonkey is a character who I was reading the Deadpool/Wolverine comics, so one half the comic was a Wolverine story, the other half of the comic was a Deadpool story. The Deadpool story for the week was he teamed up with Spider-Man, can't remember why, but they do it often. Deadpool's like, oh, I'm here to do blank, blah, blah, blah. They end up talking about stuff. He goes, oh no, Hitmonkey's in town. Spider-Man's like, who's Hitmonkey? And Deadpool's great explanation is, he's a hitman, but he's a monkey. And then it cuts to Hitmonkey and he gets granted special access. He's just chilling in a club. He gets to skip the line. Someone grabs Hitmonkey's shoulder and goes, hey, why do you look so sad? And he's looking into this monkey's eyes and the monkey just walks on. So, yeah, I know fuck all about Hitmonkey. He has a brief fight with Deadpool and Spider-Man where no one really wins or loses because it was a one-shot. But yeah, Hitmonkey is a hitman, that's a monkey. So hopefully we learn a bit more with this first episode. Yeah, I'll throw it over to you.
Yep, so we're watching Hitmonkey. It's on Disney Plus / I think it's actually on the Disney Star side of Disney Plus.
Yes, but if you log in, it will just say, here's a new arrival, Marvel's Hitmonkey.
You might have to confirm that you're available to do Disney Star stuff.
Yeah. You have to confirm you're an adult for Star content.
But yeah, it's on Disney Plus, and it's 3, 2, 1, and go.
It's always slightly worrying when the first episode is just called Pilot.
Well, yeah, they just retooled the pilot into something that's actually part of the show. Unless it is about a pilot.
I doubt it. This is an interesting stylistic choice off the bat.
Yeah, there's a lot of blood.
Looked very Watchmen.
Yeah, I feel you. Unfortunately, it is just... Oh, there's some more blood.
Boy, this is quite loud. I'm going to have to turn it down a little bit. There we go. So these are like mafioso types, by the looks of it.
Yeah, and some conspicuous CGI as they're doing the chase scene.
Yeah. I'm going to assume that this is Hitmonkey that's hunting them.
Boss speaking Japanese.
Oh, so maybe it's Yakuza then. They don't look particularly Japanese, if I'm honest.
No, they don't, but...
Oh, them teeth.
Yeah, he's got gross teeth. If you told me that he was British, I wouldn't bat an eye.
I still love that joke from The Simpsons, the great book of British smiles.
And it's just to stop Ralph from lying about how often he brushes his teeth and flosses.
Yep. Why must you fill my dental surgery with your... why must you turn my dental surgery into your den of lies?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Hit Monkey walking away with his little hand feet.
Yeah. Man, do you know who has little hands?
I know one person who has little hands.
Otters have little human hands, and it's quite disturbing.
Yeah, they do. Like they can like scratch themselves while in their sleep. It's really cute.
Yeah, but when I went to that, it was a cat cafe, but instead of cats, it was otters.
Oh.
And you had to feed them these little stick things, and they take it from you with little tiny human hands, and it's so fucking weird.
Oh, Olivia Moon's in this.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, Fred Tatasciore.
I don't know any of these people. Oh, George Takei, I know that one. That's a hell of a fucking... That's like fucking... fuck. Bullseye level.
Yeah, Bullseye Hawkeye.
Well, Hawkeye is mostly bow and arrow, but...
Yeah, but he can do it with a coin flick as well.
Yeah, but Bullseye can do it with literally anything.
Yeah.
God, that's a lot of stamps in his passport.
Yeah. My dad used to have 2 passports because one of them was for Israel and one of them was for countries that don't like Israel.
Okay.
But yeah, there's a conversation that's going nowhere in the show as well.
What did you want me to say? I didn't really care, if I'm honest, Rick. I get it. Israel isn't liked by certain countries. Fair enough. And I assume your dad went to Israel often.
Now and again. But, I was talking about like having lots of stamps in passports while they still put stamps in passports.
I got my passport stamped when I went to Japan.
Okay.
And that was only 3 years ago.
He once managed to fill up an entire passport full of stamps and had to get a new one.
Well, nowadays they just put extra pages in. Oh, that's gross.
Oh, visceral coughs. No one likes visceral coughs.
Why does this voice sound familiar?
It probably is just one of those voice actors that just acts a lot.
Maybe so.
He looks a little bit like an animated Nicolas Cage.
I respectfully disagree.
Okay. Oh, have you seen that there's going to be a Nicolas Cage movie about Nicolas Cage being Nicolas Cage?
Okay.
Oh
wow,
boy.
That's a grim place.
Grim Bloodshot. It's a little anime backpack.
No one's going to check that for cash.
Unless it's being worn by a guy with a suit.
It's very odd, actually, because the Japanese society has that if you've got a cough, you tend to wear a face mask no matter what.
Yeah.
But then again, I suppose this is an undesirable part of Japan, so maybe they're not quite so strict about social etiquette.
Either that or it's a smoker's cough.
I guess.
Like, if you know that you're not ill from an infection, and you know that it's part of your, physiology that as it has come to be, whether it be a smoker's cough or just like really, really bad asthma and allergies and hay fever, then you might not cover your mouth.
Yeah, but other people don't know that.
Maybe so. Plus, she was in her own house / workshop.
That's a bad idea.
Oh boy. Yeah. If you go on a date and you get invited back to their house and their house is a room with a bath full of ice.
Well, yeah, not a good idea. I'm going to assume this is the dude he's been sent to assassinate.
Maybe so.
Person to vote for.
Yeah, Messiah Shishido.
They, okay, it, okay. People might not know this. Japanese are not allowed to keep a military.
Okay. Yeah, they've got a defense force, haven't they?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's one of those where the defense force can only act if acted on first.
they're also not allowed. They're very much like Germany after World War One. They're only allowed X amount of arms. But at the same time, unlike Germany at the end of World War One, America put the caveat on them of these are the conditions. However, with the caveat of if you are attacked by a foreign nation, America will step in on your behalf. Because otherwise, why would you give up that amount of shit?
Yeah. Because you don't see it very easily on a map because it ends at one end and starts at the other. But America actually isn't that far from Japan if you go the correct way.
No, it's a stone's throw.
It's just the Pacific Ocean, just the biggest ocean there is. But yeah, there's ways to set off from somewhere close, like Alaska, which is a stone's throw from Russia.
All right, but you probably shouldn't go from Alaska because then you'll have to go on a tiny little plane.
Yep.
Yeah, I could see why this dude would be assassinated.
Yeah. He wants to end the system the way that it is.
Man, this is literally like an Archer sketch.
Got an automatic assassination going on.
Well, not even that, just forgetting your password, even though you're meant to be a deadly assassin.
Yep.
Jesus. Well, that certainly got the job done, didn't it?
Well, speaking of an Archer sketch, you did link me to the one where Archer meets Eggsy.
Yeah.
I actually went to see the King's Man.
No spoilers, because I'm waiting for it to come out on Disney Plus.
And yeah, it's just... I'm assuming that the other Kingsman movies are a lot more funny.
Probably.
Yeah, it wasn't that funny.
Well, it does look like a much more serious film, because it's got Rasputin in
totally.
it, of all things.
Yeah, it is a much more serious film, apart from, the ridiculous things that happen.
Yeah, because it's a comic book.
Yeah.
Oh, Hiroshi got fucked.
Poor Hiroshi.
But that's what happens, man. Hero complex is a real thing, and that dude wanted to be a hero, and he paid for it.
Yeah, somber music for Hiroshi. What's the betting the triple beer are all for him?
I mean, who else are they going to be for? He's a solo dude. So, I know nothing about Hitmonkey, but I'm going to assume that this dude's soul ends up in a monkey somehow.
Maybe so. I don't know.
It's a comic. There's been dumber premises.
There's definitely been dumber premises. Man reincarnated as monkey. Man gets isekai'd, while the monkey that is him in another universe gets isekai'd here.
I meant just in comic book terms, not weird Japanese shit.
Okay, but isekai isn't just a Japanese concept.
Okay, but like Japan is the one that has 7 million of them.
Yeah. Hey, it's proven to work.
And so therefore has a higher likelihood of having bad ones.
Yeah. Like, generally the trope now is isekai but this. Or isekai plus but that. Oh boy.
If you're a role-classed hitman, you should probably expect this sort of shit from time to time.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
This is just Archer.
Yeah, that is an Archer quote, isn't it?
Like, one of my favourite Archer moments is when they're deep in the Colombian jungle, and they meet a bunch of drug dealers, and oh yeah, you see, he kind of suspected because he's done this shit before.
And his money is just paper printouts at this point, probably.
Yeah, money doesn't matter. Like, when your life's on the line, money's secondary. But yeah, they meet these dudes. They get them in a Mexican standoff, and the Colombian drug lord goes, "Do you have any idea who we are?" And Archer just goes, "No. Do you know who I am?" And they go, "No." "Cool, then blow me." Oh, he did get hit in that scuffle.
The man got hit.
Worst thing about having a wound that big and bleeding is you're gonna leave a trail.
Yep. And running means there's no way for it to heal. Like, it won't heal in 20 minutes.
True.
But if you're able to stay still, then you can let it start knitting over.
Depends how big the wound. Yeah, see, like, he's leaving marks. Oh, not to mention the blood in his footprints.
Yeah, bloody trail of footprints. Quite a pickle indeed.
Is it just me, or is the animation really fucking staggered?
Yeah, it's a bit like Spider-Verse, where it seems to be animated on twos, like half the frame rate.
Yeah, but it wasn't really that noticeable in Spider-Verse.
It was to begin with, but then you got used to it as a stylistic choice. Plus, in Spider-Verse, they actually had, like, fantastic art direction.
Yeah, they had like 7, but they also had like 10 different art styles.
Well, yeah. But it played to its credit. The fact that you had that many art styles and they were all just thrown in there for fun?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is this where he gets thrown into the body of a monkey?
I'm going to assume so. The monkeys have decided to help him out for some reason.
Monkeys hooting.
This dude is just Archer.
Well, I've not seen a lot of Archer, but I do know about Babu.
Oh, Babu sucks.
Getting baby birded some medicinal herbs.
Yep. These dudes are helping you. You can give them your glasses.
He wouldn't be led into the main onsen.
I don't think the Yakuza culture has translated to monkeys. See, it's definitely not his first rodeo. Look at that scar on his chest. Oh, sweet. They got the Deadpool subtitles.
Yeah, we've got monkey subtitles, yeah.
Was not expecting this.
No. I wasn't expecting the monkeys to have a proper language.
The old man is still bigger and stronger by the looks of it. So it'd be a tough fight.
Very much bigger.
I like how he didn't even flinch after being screamed at.
The
problem is that younger monkey is probably correct. Like, there's probably going to be a point where a bunch of dudes turn up at that spring because of the trail that he left.
Well, the monkeys did carry him the last bit of the way, at least.
True, but
Yeah, the young monkey is correct. Like, it is possible that it's not his soul and it's just the young monkey going on his roaring rampage of revenge after the tribe gets destroyed.
Maybe. Doubt it, though. Because he seems to have picked... Oh, unless this guy actually ultimately dies and the hit monkey learns his skills just by watching this.
Yeah, hopefully. It could be Could be fun. It'd be fun either way, let's be honest.
So the dude can do more than just shoot.
Yeah, he can katana as well.
Revenge is a hell of a motivator. I like how he shot him in the dick first before the head. That is also an Archer thing.
Going straight for the nut shot first.
That's good. That's a good piece of advice.
It is a good piece of advice, yeah. Go, angry white monkey, pick it up.
Yeah, good call.
That's a good life lesson.
Looking at you, Frank.
Yep. It's basically the reason that Batman never kills. Allegedly. The real reason is the one who keeps selling comics with the Joker in it.
Somewhat, aye. It looks like the hit monkey's just going to learn on his own how to be a hitman, which is even weirder.
Yeah. After having seen it be done.
Hey, taking out straw men, or snowmen in this case, is a different beast to killing actual people.
Yeah, who can move and fire back.
Yeah. Oh, is he going to be able to take on the Alpha now because he learnt skills from watching Hitman?
Maybe so. But we'll find out. He built a whole tribe out of snow. And the little ones just say, yeah, but it's just snow.
That's true. Oh no.
I thought he threw a book at him. And then it turned out to be a rock.
Oh, Jesus Christ, this is now a problem.
Yeah, you got anger issues, and it's getting very visceral in this monkey tribe.
Uh-oh. Oh, and he's just egging him on, though. You know? He's not trying to, but that's not the point, is it?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, the actual best thing you could do is take the guy with him and go into, like, double exile.
I like how the guy even realises that that's what's happening. It's like, oh, I was just messing. Please don't. Oh, that's not good enough, bro.
If it were a human, then there'd be an over-the-shoulder finger up in the middle, wouldn't there?
Yeah.
But it's a monkey, so they don't know that yet.
He did kind of deserve to be kicked out for what he just did. However, he was egged on by the human.
Especially since the human basically proved everything that he thought right from a certain point of view.
Oh yeah, it would be cold over here because he's not got the hot spring anymore.
No. Oh, speaking of waiting until things come on Disney Plus, Encanto's already on Disney Plus and it's still in cinemas.
Yeah, but that's because COVID's weird, and also, it's weird. I feel like Disney Plus might be a good place for Pixar's things.
Kinda, yeah. But, like, the problem with it is that you don't get the...
Uh-oh, here comes the army. But yeah, problem is...
Yeah, you don't get the definite traffic that you do with box office sales. Like, with the box office sales, you know if 3 people have gone to see a movie, then 3 tickets are bought. Whereas with Disney Plus, if one person paying for Disney Plus shows it to 7 people, that's still only, like, a fraction of 1 month's subscription.
Sure.
So I still think it is a good place for Pixar stuff to end up. I don't think it's a good place for Pixar stuff to start. We're chatting about Pixar because no dialogue's happening.
Yeah, also, I've not had my glasses on this whole time, so I'm going to put those on.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Hasn't made a difference so far.
Thankfully, the other monkey tribe seems to have vacated.
Hopefully. This is definitely an Archer. It's definitely just Archer.
Yeah.
Now, is this monkey going to have a change of heart and help him, or... No, he just watched him get brutally shot and murdered. Damn.
Taught the monkey everything he can. Don't pick up a gun in anger, because you'll never put it down again. And now he gets to pick up the gun in anger, and then never put it down again.
Well, now the monkey's going to attack those humans and get completely mullered, because those are fucking fully automatic rifles.
Yep.
No offence to the monkey tribe, but it's not a fair fight.
Throwing snowballs.
Which is nothing... Yeah, you see? Why would you do this, though, unless you're just evil at heart? Innit?
Ewoks versus Stormtroopers, except what actually would happen.
Well, it's also like... You're getting pelted by snowballs by monkeys. Just walk away. If they charge at you in an aggressive manner where they could potentially do damage to you, sure, fire off a couple of shots as a warning or potentially to kill if you're in actual danger, but you got pelted by snowballs. You're a heartless piece of shit. If you then go, cool, let's murder these monkeys. Jesus, that's a grim sight. Here's this dying monkey, and I'm going to walk up to it and execute it fucking video game evil style because I'm literally a villain.
Yep. Like, apologies, I couldn't think of a better phrase than that, but because you pretty much nailed it. How to show someone is a villain: shoot the dog.
Alright, listen. If they were surrounded by monkeys that also had AKs, alright, their aim might not be great, but there'd be a bit more of a valid reason to shoot them. You know? But you literally got pelted by snowballs. Walk it off, you fucking prick.
At the very most, send a warning shot.
But again, direct shots are only warranted if they're charging at you aggressively with proper weapons, like stones or something. Or even with their teeth bared, because monkey teeth are not a fucking... no joke.
Oh, then they're not to be trifled with. Thank you, Nod Archer. Very cool.
Yep. I've never heard of that song before, but apparently it's playing.
Secret Colours by Faust. Oh, it's got words now.
It's got a good beat. Even though it is just doon da doon da doon da doon da doon.
Dunka 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 dunka. Yep. And there seems to be a lot of unconnected lyrics.
Yeah, but that's just a lot of music in general nowadays.
Yeah.
Hey man, at least it's not a song about just getting laid, because that's the laziest songwriting there is.
Yeah, it is, pretty much.
That's a fucking sight.
I thought it was going to be credit roll.
I misread that and thought it said Sombar. Okay.
Oh, okay, cool. So he's got the ghost for the rest of the time now. Ah, yeah, there we are.
That's some Constantine shit.
Yep.
Oh, cool, we're getting a preview of what's going to happen in the season. He's going to wear... Yeah, that's his look in the comic book I saw, by the way. Where he's just got the suit like a proper fucking hitman.
Yep. Is he able to talk in the comic or no?
Nope.
Fair enough.
He's literally a hitman who's a monkey. That's all the information we have, and then they have a fight.
So that's why we got Ghost Archer to be able to translate for the monkey.
Yeah, because otherwise this show's going to be quite fucking boring.
Yeah. It's going to be Star Wars Visions on mute. It's just a fight.
It would be very interesting if there was other ghost things happening and the human, Bryce is apparently his name, has to help him out by fighting ghosts.
Like other people having their own personal ghosts, and yeah, like having a double layer thing.
Jesus Christ, it would just be JoJo at that point.
Either that or Persona.
There'd be JoJo because not everyone can see stands.
Fair enough. Only people that have them can see them.
Yeah, which is why when there's non-stand users able to keep up with a stand fight, it's quite impressive.
Fair enough.
Yeah. That was interesting, I'll be honest. We got about 3 minutes of credits, so...
Yeah, we do.
A lot of people worked on this.
Yeah, I liked the art direction. It wasn't quite as out there as Spider-Verse, but I think being animated in a low frame rate allowed you to have some very good single shots.
Yeah. And it was probably ripped straight from the comic book. Like I said, I've not actually read... That's a fucking title card to have.
Yeah.
The only time I've seen Hitmonkey in the comics was he was a ancillary character in a Spider-Man and Deadpool story.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah.
I don't
a walking MacGuffin.
So that very well could be his actual origin story.
Yeah.
But yeah, the thing that's throwing me is... Well, I say it's throwing me. Because the story I read wasn't from Hitmonkey's perspective, we didn't see the ghost, so I didn't know that was even a fucking part of the story.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, the entire series got dumped onto Disney Plus at once, by the way, guys. It wasn't... I thought it was going to be a weekly thing, but no, they were just like, fucking put it out. Which is weird, because with MODOK, they didn't do that. They did that one a week.
Yeah, it's opposite of MODOK. I think this is one that was made... actually, I don't actually know the specifics, so I'm just going to stop talking about that now, because I think it was made for Hulu, and then went over to Disney Star when they finished making it, but I don't know.
Well, the fact that it's on Star tells me that it was probably a Fox production before Fox got bought by Disney, and it's only just now recently been finished, so it gets put on the Star part.
Yep.
Because even though it's not this, it seems to be that Star is reserved for adult content, and I'm using air quotes for that. You know?
Yep.
Like, I'm kind of... it's annoying, because there's another... There used to be a service called Star, which used to have Spartacus and Black Flag, and those were great series. I'd love to see them crop up on Disney+.
I don't think I've heard of them.
You've not heard of Spartacus?
Okay, I've heard of I Am Spartacus.
Right, there's a TV show called Spartacus that was done by Star, but I think that's an Australian company and not related.
Okay.
And they had 4 seasons. It was great. They also had a thing called Black Sails.
Sure.
Which is it's a pirate thing. It's the story of how the Captain Flint and his pirates got the treasure for Treasure Island.
Sure.
But it also mixes in a bunch of historical pirates as well, because, fuck it, why not?
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't you at that point?
Yeah, I liked the series. I bought it on DVD because I wanted to watch it, because there was nothing, no streaming service had it at the time, so I was like, cool, fuck it, let's go in on that shit. I binged that. It was a great series. I'd recommend it. So yes, talk of random shows aside, we should probably go ahead and jump straight into our finishing segment. So to that end, Rick, did you have a favourite moment?
I'm going to go with the Dual AKs, because that's basically the establishing shot of that character.
Yeah, that's fair, man. It was a pretty decent shot as well. It was just after the carnage of cementing these random goons as villains.
Yeah, and just before a shot of just his eyes, which was very much a comic book panel.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'll be honest with you, that entire scene felt like ripped from a comic book.
Oh, yeah, totally. But yeah, how about you? Do you have a favourite moment?
I quite liked seeing Bryce do his training against the made-up snowmen.
Sure, yeah, that was pretty good.
We'd seen before that he had these skills, but when he did the actual assassination, he was quite lazy, so...
Yep.
Good to see he has skills to pay the bills, as it were.
It seems most of the bills that he pays is in buying tech that means that he doesn't need the skills.
Yeah. But yes, we can't only talk about the good, we should probably also talk about the negative. So to that end, Rick, do you have a weakest link for me?
I think the fact that we don't really have as much establishing motivations for the villains. All we've seen so far is, oh yeah, there is corruption. We want to maintain corruption.
Well, the motivation for the villain is pretty clear. It's just generic as fuck, and that is the villain is, we don't want us to get rooted out, so kill this man. Also, we're now going to double-cross you because we can't have you potentially double-cross us. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's a simple plot, but it's there.
I would have liked to have seen something a bit more nuanced with a bit of morally grey bits in between, but, you know, I understand that it is a comic book, so...
Well, it's also the first episode, and this first episode was very much about establishing Hitmonkey as a character rather than the foes that he is facing.
Yeah, the episode is an origin story. It's possible that the entire series is an origin arc, but the very first episode was very definitely the origin story. But yeah, how about you? Do you have a weakest link?
It was fine. Nothing actually blew my mind, I guess, is the weakest link.
Okay.
I've got nothing bad to say about it, but nothing really stands out, if you get me.
So this is not going to join the Q-Force brigade of binge it in a week?
Probably not. Might return to it if I want something gritty, but gritty's not something that's on my radar of things I want in my life. But yes, to the actual crowning jewel and moment most people wait for, I'm sure. Rick, who's your MVP?
Got to be Bryce, ain't it? Because he's done the most to drive the episode. Even if he doesn't survive the episode, it looks like he's going to be the one driving the narrative of the series as well. So I'm giving it to him. But yeah, how about you? Do you have an MVP?
Yeah, I'm also going to give it to Bryce because he's the only character in the episode.
True enough.
There are no other characters. There's a bit of characterization in the monkeys, but they're ultimately inconsequential, except for him, Hitmonkey himself.
Yeah, and now that there are no more monkeys, we're probably not going to get any more monkey subtitles.
I don't know, there was one scene in the Things to Come, and it looked like there was 3 monkeys coming out of the pool, so maybe there will be more monkeys, who knows?
Okay, yeah, some of the monkeys might have survived and used the healing pool of healing monkeys to heal the monkey selves.
Well, it could be a flashback.
Oh, it could be, yeah. I've had enough of flashbacks with Book of Boba.
Well, they seem to stop now.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's going to be it for us today. We had fun watching Hitmonkey. You know the drill by now, guys. If you want to give us a comment and let us know what you actually felt about the episode, we've got the comment section down below. If you're watching on YouTube, we also accept requests for future episodes. We're not shy about perhaps prioritizing them if we get any. If you're listening via one of our audio platforms, we also have an email address for you to send us comments to. And if they wanted to send an email to us, Rick, where would they send said email?
Emails come to nonsensereviewuk@gmail.com. Once again, that is nonsensereviewuk@gmail.com.
Yeah, that's our housework all done, so all that's left to say is goodbye, guys. We'll see you next week. Hope you stay safe, and I hope you stay happy.
I was going to do a monkey cry to say goodbye, but bye.